Welcome to the podcast, Why Are We Even Here? Enjoy the show.
Hello, and welcome to the second session of Why Are We Even Here? D&D podcast that I, Hawkabout, created. Today we still have with us Jacob,
Tynin,
Brendan,
Erik,
and finally Arrowsmith.
Who's using Garret Lionel.
And after the last few episodes, we went through and they took care of every name they had on this little list given to them by their cult leader. Now, they still have a couple on another list for nobility. And without further ado, let's get into the world. Okay, so you guys kind of took a rest after sending the dwarf blacksmith away. It's pretty much dusk. If you're caught out by the knights, you will be detained and questioned.
Oh.
And by detained and questioned, I mean tied to a chair and beaten until you give them the answers they want.
How quickly can we get back into the city?
You can get back in quickly enough, but you'll probably have to dodge a couple of patrols.
How quickly can we get to that decrepit mansion from the one dude?
You can get there just in time to avoid a patrol.
Going there.
yeah.
Okay. So,
Or, invisibility.
hey, only you have invisibility.
Yes, but I can target other people.
Oh. So, you guys are making your way to the house. Roll stealth checks just to get past, guard towers, because they will be suspicious of you.
Oh, I can do stuff. 25.
25? Okay, yeah, no, they don't even know you're there.
I don't even know I'm there with that.
26.
No, he doesn't even know he's there. 20 goddamn 6, Jesus.
20. Non-nut.
Okay, yeah, you all make it just fine through the streets. And there is a patrol that's walking directly in your path, so you have to steer away from them and you duck into the mansion.
No.
So you guys have to duck behind a house to avoid patrol, and the patrol just sits there for a while. You eventually decide to go in. You realize it's the mansion of the first guy, the Feral, on here.
Yes.
Okay. Somebody roll a sleight of hand check to Jimmy, the window or door open or wherever you're going through.
22.
16.
We'll just use the highest roll.
19.
Okay, so Jacob and Brendan, you both try and you get it started, but Arrowsmith, as Garret, comes over and just finishes the job like it's nothing.
Fair enough.
You all get in there, and you notice that for an odd, dilapidated house, it's oddly pristine on the inside, like it's in a time bubble. So you notice that you're in the kitchen. It's the tile in the kitchen looks like it was just laid the previous day. The walls are freshly painted. The silver in the cabinet across from you is polished to a fine detail.
Neat. This is interesting.
It's better than I expected.
Well, he does have a butler.
Very true. This must be a very good butler.
One
hell of a butler.
Sebastian aside,
No, he's Walter Sidonese.
column A, column B. Walter is just like an aged Sebastian, to be quite honest.
Fair enough. Moving on.
Fuck you. And your hand gestures.
I apologize that I don't want to talk with food in my mouth, you dick.
Well, I mean, it's surprising that we can hear you since your beard curls into your lips.
You're just jealous of Bertha.
Anyway.
Oh, thank God for post-production.
That aside.
So, you guys are you going to move through the house, or are you just going to wait for the patrol to pass?
I was just gonna fucking stay here.
Yeah, we could stay here.
Okay.
Garrett's exploring the house.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow Garret.
Roll stealths.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Come on that one.
Wow, we are already taking a departure from last session.
Did you not 20?
No, close. How does advantage work?
You add
roll
your
twice
weapon.
and add
Yeah.
and take the higher roll.
Oh, is that how it is?
Yeah.
No,
So, take
26. No, 27.
Okay, so Garret stealthily moves past with Dingus and Dick Brain behind him.
And we just start doing the orchestra on like the stove and the.
So you guys are just making all hell of a noise. You break a stack of plates that was sitting on a counter, and you hear a bellow from the old butler. What the hell was that?
Nothing.
Not a single thing. You heard
He
nothing.
comes to investigate.
No, I actually audibly said nothing.
I know.
I made a 15 dex check to run back to where they broke the plates and mended them.
Before he gets there, I disguise myself as him. I just illusion myself as him. I'm just like
As who the
as the butler.
as he
Is there any foliage, heavy rain, falling snow, mist, or other natural phenomena that I can hide myself in?
No. You're in a house in the middle of a city.
Bushes in the kitchen?
Is there a shrubbery?
Just. I was just going off the fact that I fumbled the stealth roll. He's clearly tired or something.
The butler comes in, sees himself standing there.
Imposter!
He just quietly takes off his jacket. 2 large bat wings protrude from his back. And he makes a sword appear out of nowhere.
Oh!
I'm gonna ask you again. What the hell are you doing here?
We needed somewhere to not be outside after curfew.
Why do you look like me?
I panicked.
I made a 24 persuasion check to explain that we just came in to get out of the patrols and these two were idiots.
He accepts your explanation, but he does not lower his sword. It is pointed directly at his current clone. And you notice that this is a very different voice than the old man that you met earlier. It's as if all the piss and vinegar went right back into him.
No. Why is a bat-winged, sword-wielding badass working as a butler in a decrepit mansion?
I'm gonna let you in on something, boyo.
Please do.
I'm one hell of a butler.
Oh. Good to know.
That really doesn't answer the question.
It's kind of a play on words. I'm actually a demon.
Why?
I made a deal. And because I thought he tried to wimp his way out, I figured I'd disguise myself as his old butler.
So you...
That man that left? That one?
That man you kidnapped.
I kidnapped no one.
So you didn't bet your soul against his fiddle of gold?
I did not. But seeing as the cult has claimed his soul, I guess I don't have much of a choice. I can either kill you and be rid of everything, or I can ignore it and leave this place for good.
The latter.
That seems better to me. You're a
You-
demon.
Kill us, you might have some bigger things to worry about.
Sloth won't come here. He doesn't care about you.
Rude.
Very.
Yes, very astute to realize that I myself look like a demon. What do you want me to do?
Make him not kill us?
No, I think I'm gonna let him kill you, just on principle alone.
Okay, Arrowsmith. Garret knows that this guy is a very high level kind of a demon. Like, this is the guy you don't want to fuck with. He's the guy that you summon when you don't have any other choices.
Garret does not choose to share this with the party. You dug your hole, you climb out.
I dropped my current illusion for my illusion that I had earlier when I was a people. So my human guys.
He hit, like, this is kind of a meta thing. He has true sight, so he can see exactly what you are.
Yeah, I know. I'm still just going to my human guys.
You know what? I'm feeling rather generous today. Leave now, and I won't tear this city apart with you in it.
Is there any way you could help us leave and not get caught by those guards out there?
What guards?
Fair enough. Leaving.
Right now.
Right now. Out the way we came.
Leaving a few
As
minutes
soon as
ago.
we get permission to leave, Garret runs and swan dives through one of the windows, closed or not. Literally just like sprints head towards the door, just dives straight through the window.
I just go out the window that we came in.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys exit the house, it just crumbles on itself, and you see just a black silhouette just fly straight into the air and disappear into the night.
I don't
Well.
think I can mend that.
And all the guards are more or less concerned with, okay, house just collapsed. We need to make sure no one's inside.
I'm glad I didn't.
We
decide
should,
to steal
I-
we should leave.
I cast Disguise Self to make myself look dusty and dirty. And just come out like coughing.
Okay, roll deception. Give yourself a +2.
So that's +2 is 17, +3 is 20, +5 is 25.
Okay, a couple of them run to you like, what's going on? Are you okay?
I was just bedding there for the night. The butler let me in and it collapsed.
But are you okay? Any injuries?
I think I'm okay. Is there an inn?
Yeah, the closest one, he points directly to the inn that you were staying at. Is right there.
Thank you. And I just kind of, not dropping the guys, head towards the inn.
They proceed to then try to see if they can dig out the butler, not knowing that he's pretty much poof gone.
Poof gone.
Poof con.
Poof gone.
What'd you two do?
Was there any?
He jumped out the window, so they were more concerned.
Was
with
there any shrubbery?
There's a bush outside across the street.
He's crouching in the bush.
I'm hiding in the bush.
Bush stretch, OP.
Garret probably dove out the window, then turned invisible as he hit the ground, just like.
Is he making his own theme music?
Okay, Crunk.
So
Yeah,
you guys
probably.
head back to the inn?
Yeah, Garret probably
Yes.
wanders over to you and just kind of materializes, and you're just like.
Alright, you make your way back to the inn, just fine. Next day comes, Julius is sitting across, it wakes you up with a loud banging on the door, just,
Slots are reset.
Because I used those.
Come in.
we need
I
to
say
talk.
in the most jokingly seductive voice I can muster.
Come in.
Come hither, boy.
We need to talk.
About.
So, everyone's wondering where the hero doctor and his assistants are. He looks directly at Garret. Because they have been invited to a gala event at one of our target's estates.
Oh, look at that!
He just kind of goes, whoop, puts on the good mask. Perfect.
We're going to a party!
Yay.
Garret disappears into his room and comes back out wearing a set of fancy clothes.
Isn't that-
Because I have that.
Isn't that good news, Julius?
It is, but to be quite honest, I don't think you guys can pass for that.
Excuse you!
We already have.
You fooled peasants. These will be noblemen, people who see a doctor regularly, not people who may go their lifetime without seeing a doctor and die of dysentery.
Well, we're just good doctors who perform our services at little to no cost, operating on customer donations.
We're gonna fucking die.
You're
you,
going to
maybe.
die.
Depends on how good your
Anyway.
disguise is.
I have a visit with a tailor.
The missing tailor.
And while we're out,
No
we
one
should-
knows the tailor is missing.
While we're out, we should loot that blacksmithy.
By the way, the blacksmith that you guys took outside the wall,
Yeah, what about him?
his shop's being cordoned off and investigated.
Oh.
Oh.
Can I use my forgery kit to forge the deed I got from the dwarf that I drunk under the table and make it seem as if it's a deed to the
He was
dwarven
not a
job?
dwarf. He
The
was a
dwarven
man
human.
that was very dwarfish.
That deed is a deed to a house. They're printed on different paper.
Forgery kits.
Oh hey, we
It's
should
magic.
check out the house and see if there's any.
It's
What
in a
about the
different
tailor's
country.
house? You need
Fuck.
anything about that?
Taylor's house burnt down mysteriously.
God damn it!
A lot of odd things are happening.
Yes,
Coinciding with a few.
odd things.
What about
happening.
what's about the general store?
The wife's still there. In fact, that's how they heard about you.
Oh. So her
Julius-
husband's doing fine then.
Julius is staring daggers at you. No. They said his mind was gone. He suffered so much pain from his illness that he just shut down.
Well, at
I
least
did what I could.
at least in his final
Unfortunately-
moments he was at peace.
I did what I could, but I couldn't say.
You are all the scum of the earth.
Thank you.
I take that as a compliment.
I've tried hard to perfect my scum persona.
Gods kill me.
I don't know about gods, but I can make that happen.
Anyways, we need to go over the floor plan. He pulls out a couple of maps from his satchel. He lays them on the end table. And he just points out the various entrances and exits as well as the guard postings. This is what we're facing. If things go wrong, we have a lot of angry guards.
But we were also invited in.
If you guys fuck up, they'll know exactly when your lies come to an end. These are people who have personal doctors. These doctors are coming with you, with them. They are
It's a
noble
good
men
thing
and
I'm an
women.
expert liar.
It's a good thing he's an expert.
Yeah,
Herbalist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that wasn't just really good rolls.
I didn't just get very lucky.
It's a good thing I'm actually trained how to use this herbalism kit.
And I'm just very good at lying and magic. And as he waves his fingers, it says little magical text floats in here. It says magic.
We're gonna fucking die.
Probably. That happens to everyone eventually.
Okay, well, I'm just saying,
But I should have a good almost 200 years left, really.
Yeah, no, there's nothing.
Only 200.
go in expecting a fight.
I didn't say that out loud. I said it too quietly to you.
Just like,
Roll stealth or deception.
That wouldn't be deception.
That's 20.
And like that, the fortune has changed. That is a confirmed 20 right in fucking front of me, you piece of shit. Okay, so
you know, Julius, if you're afraid, you don't have to come. I
I-
promise I won't mention it to the boss.
I got invited. It's a friend of my family's.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, shame. Well, if you want, we'll give you a head start so you don't have to be associated with us.
I was going to leave anyways. I just thought I'd leave these floor plans with you
Okay.
because
Do you know any good tailors?
No.
I don't have any nice clothing.
Go raid this shop that mysteriously burned down.
You know as well as I do that I can't wear burned clothing to a gala.
Mr. Bend?
Yeah, I also know I'm the one who fucking burned it down.
Did you loot any clothes from it?
No one even had to know he was gone. Could have just been going with loose.
That shop was regularly visited by a few semi-wealthy merchants.
I suppose.
He throws a couple of nice-looking garments at
Starts with a
Tynin.
T.
Tynin and
Erik.
You lucky pieces of shit. You don't know me. We don't know anything about each other. I just heard the rumors. Got it?
I've never seen you before in my life.
If only that were true.
So he gives you like the day to prepare, and you know that your targets are being kept in a separate wing of the house as opposed to the gala, and that's why he's so concerned. You won't be able to bluff your way past their doctor.
Do they have shrubbery in their house?
They don't have shrubbery, but they have it around their mansion.
But
Not even like bonsai trees or something.
invisibility.
I was raised by halflings.
I just teleported.
Exactly.
You can only teleport to places you see.
You can look through like a keyhole, can't you?
Anywho, I change into the fancy clothes.
All right.
Into the fancy clothes I go.
And as a little side note that he writes, he says that he'll smuggle your weapons in just in case.
Oh right, he knows where our weapons are.
That's nice.
That's nice.
That's real nice.
He's going to be in full combat gear.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to bind that bow to me.
You'll manage.
I know.
So, do you guys want to do anything before the gala,
Um,
which is in a day's time?
I am. I'm gonna walk in my commoner's clothes. I'm going to walk through the marketplace and just kind of investigate what's going on around the blacksmith and around the tailor shop.
The tailor shop is like they're currently trying to clear away the rubble. It's a lot of like. It's mainly just construction workers who are just clearing it away. The one knight's on guard just in case something like foul play suspected, but they don't think so.
And then the blacksmith. And after the blacksmith, I do go to the general store.
The blacksmith, it's all cordoned off.
Right.
They have 2 knights stationed at each entrance, one in the back, the one in the front. And the elf is just kind of sitting there. He looks he looks smug, but he also looks like he's kind of depressed because that dwarf was one of the few people who actually gave him a run for his money.
Oh. Poor Elfman.
Garret spent the day in the whorehouse, the brothel.
That's 30 gold.
Rock
Okay.
stars. And
So what does the second only cost half
where
price?
are you at? Do you walk with? Are
I'm
you with
walking
me?
with you? I'm your bodyguard, bruh.
That's true.
Nah,
I do
it's
pay
just
you.
So good that they
Ah.
give me
So
this.
as you're doing all your stuff,
All that dexterity.
The general
you-
store.
you
have
kinda-
next stacks.
as you're getting closer to the general store, you
Oh, the
hear like
charisma.
people whispering, like, "There she is! Look at that!"
There, who is?
A white-haired girl walking through the town with a boy in tow.
Nudge, nudge. Is that the half elf?
It might be. Let's follow her.
Stockings.
Stealth.
I never said I was following her stealthily.
Well, I mean, you still have to like not be noticed because she does have a guard detail.
Fucking fucker fuck.
I assume you didn't roll well.
Oh yeah.
On that 20.
What'd you roll?
one.
That
fumbled.
one, you're immediately found out, and they hold you while she walks away.
Do I slip them?
You
I got
do
on that
like
20.
you kind of just stay in the like side of the crowd.
My background makes me especially good at not being noticed.
You know, that would make sense for me, but
They're kind of making their way to the city center where like all the fancy shit is. You know, her guard, like usually people of this high of a stature would be surrounded by guards. She only has 7,
And a boy?
and just a odd-looking teenage boy with her.
Neat. So I'm just kind of following her closely until
So am I following him at a greater distance, or are they
Yeah,
still
like if you can roll survival or perception, whichever one's higher.
That's a lot better. 23.
You're able to pick him out in the crowd and you follow him.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you're having fun at the horror house. Garret.
You know it.
Roll a dex save.
Almost as much fun as they're having with me.
You guys kind of keep following her, and you feel an odd presence, like it's one of the spirits,
Interesting. Like one of.
like one of the spirits that was glowing around you.
Oh.
Except this thing is like 20-fold more powerful.
20 fold that.
Like, do I see the light, or is it just?
It's just a
I feel it.
presence.
Just like. Interesting.
Roll a perception check. And that's a 19 on
Okay.
the die.
Okay. Plus 6 is 25.
Okay. As you're kind of like looking around at her guard detail, you see another shadowy figure with an owl mask moving on the opposite side of the crowd.
The Court of Owls.
No one's really paying him any attention, and he has weapons on him, but for some reason he's just able to skirt by everybody.
Interesting. I just keep following white hair.
They get to the city center, and it's surrounded by guards. As soon as they enter, you can't continue past, but you see the owl guy kind of climb up onto a rooftop and then disappear.
I make note of that. Like, I physically pull out like a little journal and I write that down and make my way back towards the general store. Because
Do you meet up with your bodyguard, or
yeah, I'd probably just go back the way I came and
Grab him was there.
probably grab him by the arm and pull him.
all right? So now you go to the general store. Are you like looking the same as you did when you helped him, or
Looking the same, and I'm going to look distraught. Like I'm going to make myself seem distraught.
okay? Roll.
You know, by now I should just know the rule. That's 21.
21.
Yeah.
All right. You're successful in like disguising your emotions.
I just kind of go up to the wife. I'm like, I'm sorry, I heard about your husband.
She kind of sniffles. Okay, he's still alive. I know one day we'll get him back.
That's right.
She just kind of motions her son to take over. Again, she just runs upstairs to go be with him.
I just look at the son and kind of give a
Like an understanding nod.
understanding nod, and I'm just like, good luck.
He kind of shrugs and he goes about his business that he was doing.
The worst kind of person.
Not the worst kind.
Like, for real, faking emotion. What a piece
My
of
character
shit.
might just be a psychopath.
There's a difference between psychopath and sociopath. I think you'd be more along the sociopathic tendencies.
So what all does this store have that might be useful to us?
It's basic supplies.
Do we need any basic supplies?
You guys are good.
We're good.
Yeah, because food and lodging are taken care of at the inn. Which, remember, 3 gold per person.
Per night. Yeah.
You stay
We-
there about 3 days.
I need to pay those second two though. I didn't take that out.
The day of the gala draws near, and you all have been in your fancy clothes. You
Yep.
come back from your whoring.
He comes back and he's just like saunters and he's just like, hello.
You might need a potion of cure disease.
Got it covered.
Your crotch is on fire for a reason, bud.
He just, whatever it is cute.
Fucking magic.
Did you have a
Isn't
good day?
that nice?
Julius is just sitting there with you guys. We really need this to go right.
It's
You know
going
what?
right.
I had such a good day, it can't possibly go wrong.
He spent his day getting his morale boosted.
Very
Shit.
boosted.
Drop the die.
All
right
the
there.
right kinds of boosted.
Boost!
Boost! Oh, fucking high school DxD.
Worst anime.
Best anime.
Worst anime. Nothing but plot.
I just
Nothing but plot.
change into my fancy clothes.
So, yeah, you change into your fancy clothes the day of the gala. Do you like just wait for it to go down and show up with Julius, and he'll just say, "These guys say they were the doctor and the owner of the general store corroborated their story."
Garret goes to scope out the place before the gala comes around.
You see that everything Julius told you about the guard placements, the entrances, exits, everything was on the money.
I just have the floor plan kind of
Like, you have it, like, on a notepad or something?
just kind of hidden up my sleeve.
You do know that no one is allowed near the east wing, which is where the two young men are being held because they're having issues with maintaining their sanity.
We have a cure for that.
Yeah. Yes, you do. They've always like been, as you hear from other party guests, that the family's had problems since they turned 14. They've been displaying troubling signs of being cray-cray. So do you just kind of mingle, or are you actively...
No, we're just mingling with...
An older gentleman, "Oh, I see. Aren't you that doctor that cured that man?" Nice roll.
Yes, I am.
What disease was it? They didn't. All the rumors didn't do it justice. I have a few theories of my own.
Did I tell him what disease it was?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Like, this is something you would have shared.
I share the name of the disease and its conditions.
What was the roll on the...
That's a 28.
Okay, roll a medicine check so where you can pronounce it correctly.
11.
You kind of mess up, but it's an older disease that not many people get these days.
Okay.
Like, yes, I haven't seen that since the war.
Yes, no, it was a very rare case. I haven't seen it much in my time as a doctor.
Are you wearing
In
the high
fact-
face mask?
Yes.
Ah,
In fact, this is the only time I've seen it during my career as a doctor.
It's a very short.
he smells
career.
bullshit, but he's not going to call you on it in a public setting.
It's been a very short career.
But it's the truth.
I just graduated yesterday.
When did
I just
you
started
pass the
practicing.
bar? Oh, I just got it last week. My cousin Vinny. No. Fuck you guys. Anyways, so a few people go. Aren't you like a few particularly young women go up to Erik and like, aren't you the assistant to that doctor?
Yes.
You filthy liar!
Roll, bitch.
I mean, he is the assistant to...
What is that, deception?
Yeah.
Yes. Hold
13. I don't have
If anyone is going to blow this, it's him.
I don't have charisma.
You just kind of like snicker, just like, oh yeah, okay.
Am I around them?
Yeah.
Just like, don't listen to him. He's had a bit too much to drink already.
He was raised by hobbits.
Roll for
Perception?
Hey, I rolled that too.
19.
Yeah, except you don't have the bonuses.
I know.
Don't have the bonuses to back it up. So they kind of giggle and they like start flirting with you openly, but Julius you can see him in the background. Like, he's trying to tell you, no, they're engaged. Don't do it.
Oh, okay.
Don't
Just
fall
like-
for flash trap.
Do I see rings?
They don't have rings, no, but it's like arranged marriages.
Oh.
So if you did anything, being
Just
evil.
like- I'm sure such fine young ladies as yourselves are already promised to another man who is richer than I.
They
So I'd best leave alone.
you just kind of leave them like that, just like
Come on, Erik.
drop.
Okay.
Drop the mic.
So, if the old man's still standing near Garret,
Yeah.
Garret probably just like gets close to him and is like, "So I hear that the hosts of this gala are a bit stricken with disease themselves."
Well, not so much the physical disease as the mental ailments have plagued their family for generations. A theory of mine is that they actually have been delving into the ill-gotten fruit.
No.
As they were to say. No. Yes, it was the talk of the town some years ago when he married his own cousin.
I cannot believe that.
Neither could I, but an old battlefield medic doesn't have much say on anything these days.
Do you know, are they accepting guests? I might actually have something that can help with their illness.
They've had plenty of doctors examine the boys. One is in the rows of madness. The other, you wouldn't know it by looking at him, but he's the deviant of all deviants.
I happen to have actually developed a concoction just recently, in fact, that is very effective at helping one with their mental instability.
Glowing paper.
Well, I wouldn't know anything. I'm not that personal doctor, but you might try a pass at the family physician. You'll see him over there perusing the selections.
Thank you, I'll do that.
As you turn and you see him, he's actually... The selections he was mentioning were slaves.
Well, fuck this family.
Oh. Now, a real moral question here. I'm evil, but am I that evil?
As raised by hobbits,
I may be a murderous psychopath, but I'm an American murderous psychopath.
American?
So, Garret probably makes eye contact with you two and gestures briefly to the physician and kind of mimes talking to him with his hands. He's not being very subtle about it.
Ooh.
He's just
I kind of go over.
Roll
towards him.
perceptions.
Nope.
Fuck no. 9.
Yeah, no. You're just like pretty ladies.
13!
Wow.
Wow.
Can I re-roll it since it landed on my paper?
Alright, I'll give you a paper die.
Ha! Bardic Inspiration die.
There we go.
17.
24. No, yes, 24.
Okay. You hear something outside, but you're too focused on your task at hand to really go check it out. You hear shouts and hey, you can't go in there.
I go inspect the issue.
So you just look out the window. You see several armed men approaching the house.
I go towards the... Are they approaching the house towards the front door?
Yeah, no, they're going straight for the door that leads to the ballroom that you're in.
I just kind of go to that door. Stick my head out. Is everything all right?
Well, as you go to the door, it's roll a dex check.
I can
acrobatics. You can do those, but he needs to do this because you're just like pretty ladies.
There's so many ladies in
18.
pretty
Okay.
dresses.
Right as you're about to open the door, you hear them getting ready to bash it down. So you kind of jump back,
Scuttle backwards.
and sure enough, 5 men just boom open the door, kick down the door, sword in your face, and all right. So which one of you is the master of the house?
Not I, said the fly.
You just kind of,
Just kind of whoop.
and all the guards are instantly ready. They're all defending him. One of the guys points out. They point directly to a man in completely head to toe. He looks like a nobleman and an asshole.
Oh,
He's got something to prove.
yeah, it's him. It's that one. Mm-hmm.
The guards go to attack them, but they're all just hit by a blindness spell, and so they just miss.
Isn't that use?
Oh, okay.
And,
My character just
2 immediately go to free the slaves, and 1 shoots a crossbow right into the heart of the party, the host.
Oh, okay. That got dark.
So everyone's screaming. Roll initiatives.
Okay, so
Is initiative just?
I don't know.
After Garret sees the guards kick the doors open, he's going to run towards the dude that he needs to talk to and kind of like throw him into the crowd. Make sure he's away from the slaves because he doesn't want that guy to die.
So how does initiative work? I have a blank box for that.
It's your dex mod.
Dex mod?
I just got a
It's
14.
10 plus dex mod. Or
10
you roll a
14.
d20 plus dex mod.
Okay.
I think, right?
Yeah, it's your dex mod unless you have bonuses, like improved initiative.
It is your dex
Is
mod?
it just your dex mod, or do you roll and add your dex mod?
Roll and add your dex mod.
Okay. 19. I think. Yes.
2
16.
for one group, and 9 for the other. No, my bad. 12.
16.
All right, so going around the table.
14.
14, 16.
19.
All right, so the top of the round is going to be Arrowsmith, followed by Brendan, and then Jacob, followed by my 2 sets of combatants.
We're literally going in revert counterclockwise.
Most of the party guests are fleeing.
The weapons? Do we have those?
Julius throws your weapons to you.
That's subtle.
I just imagine Garret just like grabs his rapier out of there and just like, fantastic.
I just have a spear. Just like.
I have a bow drawn and aimed.
And arrows.
And arrows, yes.
So, you're first, Arrowsmith. You have the group of 3. They're freeing the slaves, and then the other 2 are actively trying to cut down the nobles.
I also have 2 short swords and 2 axes because ranger and fighter gives lots of weapons to start with.
Jesus.
And a crossbow.
I'm going to just point at one of the guards going for the guess, and he just makes a gesture where he just lifts his finger and fire erupts from the ground below the guy.
All right.
He gets to make a dex save.
What's 16 is the DC, correct?
Unless we leveled up and I didn't know it.
My mod went up.
That's 19
Because
on the
I
die, plus
had
3,
my 2
22, so he succeeds.
Okay. He still takes half damage. So
Roll the damages.
So how exactly does combat work? Do you get an action and a bonus action and
Move action, bonus action.
Standard action.
20 damage.
And then when it's not your turn, you can take a
So half
reaction.
that?
For like
No,
attacks of opportunity
that's
and
half.
stuff.
What?
You get 1 reaction per round.
Rolled 14, then an 8. Because I'm casting it from a level 3 slot. Level 2 slot.
Well, 3, then 8, so 11.
Well, it's 14, then 8. Then another 9. Oh, so 16 damage.
Okay.
Not 20.
I was about to say, bro.
My bad. I added one too many 10s.
Okay. So that guard is down some health points. Alright, so Brendan, you're up next.
which group is closer to him?
I would say the group of 2 that are actively trying to cut down.
Oh, there's only 2 in that group? Okay.
To be fair, I was at the door when they came in. They're probably all pretty close to me.
Okay. But I'm gonna attack the ones closer to you.
Alright, you get pretty much one shot per round.
Alright. I will use my bonus action to cast Hail of Thorns on my arrow. Which is next time I hit a creature with the ranged weapon before a spell ends, the spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from my ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dex saving
Sorcerer's
throw.
Fault with magic. There's sorcerer's fault.
And if they fail, it
I do.
takes
I'm a sorcerer.
1d10, and if they succeed, it's half as much.
Alright, roll the hit.
And this is with my magic bow of accuracy. Rolled a 10, it's got +3.
A dex save.
What is my AC? For an arrow.
Your AC is 10. Are you trying to find your AC?
Yeah, like, what is my thing I have to roll to hit?
You have to roll against their AC.
Okay.
Your AC right now would be 10 plus your dexterity modifier.
Unless you have armor.
Which you guys are fancy clothes.
Yeah. We are in fancy clothes. Alright.
So
Plus
what-
the 3 of the bow would be 18.
18. It beats their armor class. So it does technically hit. But they did get a dex save on it.
Okay.
And they kind of pull up their shield and block the arrow.
The arrow itself, but the Rain of Thorns will still get them since they're within 5 feet of it.
Yep.
So did they succeed the dex saving throw on that too?
That's what I was going to roll.
Right. And I'm assuming they're both within 5 feet of each other.
Yeah, and he rolled an 18 on the die, so I'm fairly sure he halves the damage
Yeah.
on the one, and then the other, another 18 on the die,
I rolled a 10. So
5 each.
that's nice.
Okay, so Jacob, what are you gonna do?
Give me a second. I am going to. Do any of the guards that are, or the dude bros attacking, look bigger or badder than the rest?
Not particularly. They're all kind of like a general bit build.
Okay. And I'm going to use Witch Bolt on one of them. So I make a spell casting DC? Spell casting check?
All right.
What's my casting check? I just roll and add my charisma? My spell casting mod?
Your failure DC.
Well, I know what my spell save DC is. I'm asking, when I roll a hit with a spell, is that just rolling to hit and I add my casting modifier?
You don't roll to hit.
Yeah, no. Spells just hit.
They roll against the spell save DC.
Yeah.
So if I declare I'm shooting firebolt at you, you would roll to avoid the spell. I don't have to roll to hit.
But this says make a ranged spell attack against that creature. I believe I just roll and add my charisma modifier.
Hang on, I'm going to the spellcasting section.
Andy's offering to help you move in tomorrow. Queen Cups.
Andy. Yeah.
I'll explain later.
Your spell hits.
Okay.
Roll damages.
I am rolling damage. I need another dice.
Okay. So
Now we are.
that's my bad. I misunderstood.
16 damage, because I don't think I have my charisma modifier to that. To the damage.
Yep.
So 16 lightning damage.
All right, and that's on the nearest one to you.
Yes, and as long as I concentrate on it, they take another d12 of lightning damage automatically at the beginning of their turn.
All right, he is bloody.
On each of my turns.
That one that's closest to you is bloody.
Wonderful.
All right, their turn now. The one who just got hit by your lightning charges you. He's going to attack with a sword. That hits.
Does it?
The 19.
Oh, okay.
It's actually in his crit range.
Apparently, rangers use divine magic.
Sneak.
Clerics, druids, paladins, and rangers are called divine magic.
Mm-hmm.
8 plus 3.
Everything
11
else is
damage.
guards. Or everything else
11
is
damage?
market.
Yep.
Okay.
And the other one is taking a shot at you with a crossbow.
At me?
Yep, but he
Yeah, no one's
misses.
attacking me. And to be fair, I've done the most damage.
Excuse you.
The others are still busy trying to free the slaves.
I did 16 damage.
Oh, okay.
They are not successful on one. Make progress with another. And make the same progress with the final one.
Those are the ones trying to free the slaves?
Yep.
Okay. Back to me?
Yep.
I could make a smoke screen.
How many third level spell slots do I have?
I have 2.
I have 2.
That's, yeah.
Oh, that takes a whole action.
The cool thing is I could continue doing a d12 of damage every turn without having to roll again,
That is kind of rude.
but I can't do anything else.
Okay.
I'm going to target the guard.
They're not guards, they're just jackasses in armor.
Are they wearing metal armor?
Yeah.
Targeting one of the 3 jackasses that are trying to free the slaves with heat metal.
Alright.
His armor is glowing red hot. He takes 2d8 damage.
Alright,
Nice.
roll
Very
the damage, and that's a range thing that cannot be avoided.
I can also, on each of my subsequent turns, use a bonus action to do this damage again.
That's like yours, but better.
Hmm?
It's like yours, but better.
Yeah, he can do it as a bonus action.
Yeah, okay.
Roll the damages.
Oh, 13. 13 damage, because I'm casting it as a second level spell.
Okay.
So let's say I cast that, and I cast that. No, it's not that.
Alright, he's hurting.
God.
I believe you're up, Brendan.
Alright. I will just shoot at the guy I shot at last time. That's probably not hitting. I rolled a 3.
No, it doesn't.
Do I hit the guy behind me? Or to the side of me? Oh,
Your arrow sails wide left.
Okay.
Actually, hang on. You hit the dead corpse of the host of the party.
Rude.
Well.
Jacob, you're up.
I'm going to do a thing. So there's how many near me? Who's the closest one to me? The same one I just
The same one you zapped, yeah.
zippity zap zapped? How bad's he looking? Super bad or just...
He looks like he's been put through a ringer already.
I'm just gonna... How close is the one who shot me?
About 25 feet away.
Is the one that I zippity zapped in melee range of me?
Yeah, he's right in front of you.
So if I moved, he'd... AoE.
Attack opportunity.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bollocks. Then I'm just gonna hit him with my spear, I guess.
Alright, roll a hit.
I won't blame that bad shot.
Do I have a
on
proficiency
you.
bonus? Do I have a proficiency bonus to roll to hit with my spear?
No.
If I'm proficient with it?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Just making sure. 15.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
Is that on the die or after bonuses?
It's after bonuses.
It hits, but barely.
Okay.
Roll damages.
Yeah, 10.
10? He is not feeling good.
I should have just let him zap. Oh well.
Alright, their turn. He is going to try and hit you again.
Okay.
misses.
Okay.
And crossbow bro in the back, he's reloading.
Okay.
That's his whole action. Group who's trying to free the slaves. One successfully gets a cage open and the slaves dart out. The other makes a lot of progress with his cage, and then the final one, whose armor is red hot, he attempts to take it off, and he gets it up and over his head. Clatters to the ground, still visibly hot.
Third quarter?
Yep.
The two guys who are still working on their cage get to make a Constitution throw.
Okay.
Against 17.
Yeah, one beats it on the die, the other easily beats it with bonuses.
Okay. It's Brendan's turn.
Alright, let's shoot another one.
Shoot this guy who's trying to stab me.
Yeah. Makes sense to me.
They're shooting into melee though. I don't know.
Just try not to hit him.
I will attempt.
Give him -2 because close combat.
Alright, so plus proficiency. So it's just the roll plus proficiency bonus, right?
Plus your modifier,
mace.
dex mod.
Okay, plus dex.
Roll it, baby.
25.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, no, that hits.
Zips around me. Just
Roll damage.
Right. 8 on a d8.
sweet. Plus dexterity.
Plus
modifier.
dex. 13.
Oh.
He is...
Do you add
KO'd.
anything to damage for magic? Do you add your spellcasting?
Modifier to damage? I don't think so.
Jake, your turn?
I am no longer within melee range of anyone.
Nope.
I took care of that.
I'm going to walk up to crossbow bro. And he's gonna get...
And be in melee range of him?
I'm going to become in melee range of him.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds as a 3rd level spell.
Alright, roll it.
Oh. I am not going to cast Inflict Wounds as the 3rd level spell.
You fail so hard you cast Inflict Wounds on yourself.
Let's not do that. Can someone inspiration... Can you Bardic Inspiration die me? Is that a thing you can do?
Bardic Inspiration die.
Can I? Because
Yeah.
you're close by?
Yeah.
How does that work?
That's if you're within...
Okay, after we Bardic Inspiration, you barely missed yourself
Okay.
with the spell.
Okay. After Bardic Inspiration, do I hit him?
No.
Oh. That was going to be a pretty massive blow.
Dude Bro's turn. He has reloaded his crossbow and he takes aim at you.
Luckily, he takes negatives for shooting at close range.
He
because
misses.
That exists. Just like, nice try.
The others who are trying to open their cages, one succeeds and the slaves start out. The other fails because he had his mail on fire, so he's pretty much trying to do his best at surviving now. The one who already has his cage open, he darts towards the archer.
Oh fuck. I have 2 short swords.
Oh,
And
the
he-
slaves are attacking us now?
No, the slaves are gone.
Oh.
They sprinted out.
Okay.
Alright, short swords.
And I just want to say this now. Julius had to go with the group because high-ranking knight.
Yeah.
So he misses. Back to Arrowsmith.
So is how close to me?
How many
is
people are still up? 3?
35 feet.
35 feet? Okay.
Yeah.
So
There's 4 people still.
Okay.
There were 5. 3 were working on cages.
That fucking inflict wounds would have been 5 d10s of damage.
Fuck.
Are the 3 guards still clustered around the cages?
They are.
Are they within 15 feet of each other?
Yep.
Garret is going to run in front of them and use Thunder Wave.
I have that.
They're just gonna paralyze them.
No, they make a Constitution
I know. I was
save.
making a bad joke.
I know.
Come on, Joe. We are recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 fails. Another succeeds. And the final succeeds.
Okay. Well, fuck your bullshit rolls.
Hey man, the dice love me sometimes too. Eat a dick.
He's got a point.
Okay, well, the one that fails takes... Oh,
I have 9
okay,
level spells.
just-
Inflict wound is going to be a god. It's an extra. It's 3d10 initially, an extra d10 for every slot above first it's cast.
Oh.
So that's 11 d10s of damage.
21 damage to the one that failed. And he's pushed 10 feet away from me. The other 2 take 11 damage and aren't pushed.
Okay. The one
Anything unsecured around me is pushed away 10 feet.
The one who gets pushed into the... He was the one whose armor literally melted on him. So he's hurting pretty bad.
There's also a resounding boom for 300 feet. Because I literally just set off a thunderclap.
The one who you hit with full force,
Mm-hmm.
he is now knocked out because his head smacks against the cage that he was working on.
Good. Fuck that guy.
So you have 3 left. Brendan, it's your turn.
I'll shoot at the one that he's right up next to.
Archbro.
Yeah.
Take a -4.
Okay. Okay. $11.
Lemon
Yes.
does not hit.
Okay. But it doesn't hit him either.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
He's fine.
That's good. Well, because the enemy that would not be good.
Well, let's see what I can do.
It's nice to know that if I roll a 0 on my d20, I have 11 though.
That is pretty nice. I concur.
Because I rolled
You're
a
up.
4.
I know. I'm looking at something. I'm going to just kind of smile at the guy. You got lucky last time. Well, let's try this again, huh? I'm going to cast it as a 2nd level spell because I'm out of 3rd level spells. I hit.
Okay, so that's what?
16 on the die. Plus 8.
Yeah, that hits.
$14 plus 6 is 20.
20 damage?
20 damage.
Isn't it 3d10 plus a d10 for every
Level above first. So 40-10.
Yeah, 40-10.
Which is what I rolled.
You rolled 40-10 and only got 20 damage?
I know. I rolled a 2 and a 4. I also rolled 2 7s.
Alright.
It's a little disappointing.
He's hurting pretty bad. He's bloodied.
If I could fucking hit, that'd be great.
Their turn. He's going to drop his crossbow and quick draw his short sword. Taking a swing at you. 20, not 20, so that should hit.
Yeah, it hits.
7,
12 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Then the other group.
I wish I had some AoE spells right now. Great.
I have an
One
AoE
misses
spell
on
down
a shot against you, Arrowsmith.
Okay.
And the other misses on a shot against the archer boy.
Yeah.
And now they have to reload their crossbows or ditch them.
Okay, so it's back to me.
Yep.
Are they? Where am I in relation to them? Am I between them, or like, are they beside me?
They're beside you.
Okay. I'm going to turn at them and Burning Hands as a level 3 spell.
Is that the cone?
Yes.
Okay. I have that one too.
Which is 3 plus 2, so 5d6. They get to make a dex saving throw.
One, definitely, like, he fucking somersaults out of the way of the cone.
Oh, okay.
And the other one takes full damage.
Oh. Okay, do you add your charisma modifier or not?
No.
That's the one who backflips away still takes.
No, he rolled a nat 20.
He still takes damage.
He rolled
Even yes, but
how
if
they
you
go.
succeed the throw, you still take half damage. That's how they work. Or if you, it's even if you succeed the throw, you still take half damage from the spell, because the spell is instantaneous. It fills the 15 feet with fire, but he manages to get out before taking.
He could have the
damage.
thing, though, that lets him not be affected by that. Which is a thing. That we wouldn't. There's uncanny dodge and there's evasion. Evasion negates that. And he probably has evasion.
Okay, well,
Hawk is
whatever.
doing that.
Then your other knight's
Fried.
unconscious.
How much damage was it?
30.
30? He's close to unconscious. He does have to roll a con save because that is massive damage. He does not succeed, so he passes out.
I need like green arrows, like a fist or
So,
something.
you're up.
Alright.
You should
I'll take a
shoot
shot
one of them.
at the one that is still next to him.
You should shoot one of them.
But why?
Because if I down him, I get HP back.
There's one dude left.
There's 2.
There's 2 dudes left, but there's 1 dude left by me.
If I down him, I get HP back. And I've taken
But would I
hits.
know that?
No. He would
He's probably seen me down people.
I mean, probably, but he doesn't know how your magic works.
It's your call.
I'd say that
I'm not going to metagame it,
being
though.
your bodyguard, I would try to guard your body.
Okay.
I'm gonna guard that booty.
22 to hit.
That hits. I hate combat sometimes.
11. Damar. Piercing.
Okay, it hits him square in the chest and it lodges there, so he's going to take a d6 of bleed damage on the top of his turn.
Pain.
Okay.
You're up.
It's my turn.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast,
Okay.
which fires off 2 beams because I'm a 5th level caster. So that's 13 plus 8. 21?
Yes.
21 to hit on the first beam. Same on the second beam.
Both. Smack him.
That's 8 on the first beam, 9 on the second, or 1 on the second beam.
He
9
is
total.
killed.
And I gain temporary hit points. Equal to stuff.
Back to them. Morale check because over half of this guy's gone down. He fails it. He attempts to flee.
Is he standing next to me?
He's close. I'd say within 10 feet.
Eldritch Blast. I forgot about it. I forgot about the multiple blast thing. It's kind of nice.
Hellish Rebuke.
Alright.
And they can target separate people. So I can just go.
Alright, he fails the dex save. He takes that 17 damage to the face and passes out promptly.
Oh, crap. That was another one.
Delightful.
Now hide our weapons. How strict are you going to be for arrow usage?
Very.
Alright, I loot my arrows from their corpses. And from the floor and such.
Half of them break.
Okay, how many did I fire?
4.
So
Okay.
2 are
I get
2 are
two back.
okay. One inside the dead body of the host. So, when the dust settles, the slaves are screaming to be freed. And these guys are unconscious on the floor and will most likely be hanged for their crimes.
And now we have weapons inside the city. And we just broke out some magic bullshit. And yeah. Definitely looks like a doctor and his bodyguard now.
Yeah.
Garret just gestured towards the slaves. What are we doing?
Fucking go!
Free them?
I just look at the slaves, just go!
They're in a cage.
They're not out? I thought they freed the slaves.
They freed one cage of
They
slaves.
freed
There
2
were still
cages of slaves.
Okay, 2 cages. There's still at least a cage of slaves.
Yeah, there's one.
You would have to actively open the cage and free them. Which is both committing a crime and being a good person.
How many party goers are still here and conscious?
They're all gone. The ones that are on the ground are dead.
The room is empty.
Speaking of, there's...
Oh, actually, were the slaves in my cone from Burning Hands? Because he literally just like turned and went.
They were outside of the cone.
Okay.
Because it is a
There's
16-foot cone.
There are 6 dead party members. Like how you aimed it, it would have hit the second cage, but they were already free.
Okay.
There are no conscious party members left besides us.
Nope, they're all dead or gone.
Do any of them have any cash?
Oh, you guys got super
How
lucky
many?
too.
How many?
I'm going around and
cages
looting the
are
bodies.
closed?
Yeah, I'm gonna go around.
There's
and
only
loot
one
those
cage
bodies.
that's closed of slaves.
There were 3 cages, 1 is left.
23 sleight of hand.
You pick
So-
the lock, and it falls to the ground.
Just open the cage and fucking go.
They flee into the night.
And are sequentially shot down by the guards waiting outside the gate.
Not my problem. They died as free men.
All of the guards in the house are presumably gone, and you have a very limited amount of time to get to the brothers.
Well,
Garret was looting the bodies while he did that.
I was
by the
also
way.
looting the
We were
bodies
both
while he
looting
did
the
that.
bodies.
The party members didn't really have much in the way of coin on them. They did have some fine jewelry worth up to 60 gold pieces combined, but the host had 100 gold pieces worth of jewelry
Mine.
on him.
You can have the 60.
Okay. I don't want to loot that guy because
I'll loot that guy. I don't give a fuck.
you are also a very nice person.
So are you gonna go check on the brothers?
does anyone else go check on the brothers
Yes.
while I'm still unlocking the thing?
After looting the bodies, or after looting the host, because he looked like the most profitable, I go and run towards the rooms.
How many dead guards are in the room?
There, of the guards that were with the party, there's 2 dead guards, and that's like all the rest are gone with the guests or dead.
Before I leave the room, Garret invises himself so he can travel through the mansion unseen.
I'm going to take a pair of gauntlets off one of the guards. and just-
Okay.
What is your obsession with gloves?
Gloves are
Well,
cool. I have an idea, and I don't know if Hawk's going to okay it, but I'm going to prepare for it just
Does
in case.
anybody have a cool hat?
No.
Fuck.
So Garret is searching the mansion for the brothers.
You find the room that Julius marked very easily, and they're in there. One is using sweet words, trying to like get who's ever on the other side of the door to please let me out. I don't deserve to be here. The other is just screaming in the room next to it.
I think they're ready.
Do I have a list?
You don't. He has the list. Jacob.
I followed you.
Okay.
Yeah. Followed.
So are they in like a locked room?
They're in two separate locked rooms next to each other. But knock.
Yep.
Okay, both doors open.
Hello, boys.
The paper is glowing so brightly that it's almost burning.
Boop. I just literally
One-
booped them.
So you bring one into the room with the other, because they're in like two separate rooms right next to each other.
Oh, they don't come out of their rooms as soon as it opens?
No, they're like chained to their beds.
Well then, boop. Boop.
Yeah.
As soon as you boop and boop them, the single tome just like comes flying from their library, and they get sucked into it, and then it melds into shadow.
Whew. I liked that one. I pick up the book.
There's 2 down.
I pick up the book.
The book is when it
Oh,
The
yeah.
book
Shadow.
dissolved into shadow.
you hear someone calling out, "Hey, fuck face number 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?"
Hello.
I just kind of walk into the hallway. Are they in the hallway? Can they see that we're in the rooms, or?
Julius is in the hallway.
Okay.
He's carrying a young man with him.
Hello.
In all
You
the
can't be kidnapping little boys.
all the confusion, I found our last man.
Is he mad? Is he familiar?
Check that piece of paper of yours.
I look at the piece of paper.
The last name is glowing just as brightly as the others. He's just sitting there babbling, scared out of his mind because...
Poke him in the butt. Poke him in the butt. Poke him in the butt with a spear. Boop.
Well, we got all of them. Guess now's a fitting time to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
No, I think we should stick around, mingle with the guests a bit more.
We can make plenty of money as
Explain the situation
miracle
to the guards.
doctors.
Yeah. Do you see this bow? Oh, it's a magical
We're
bow.
getting out of here. Now,
You're no fun.
Oh, okay.
3 noble boys go missing. That's something they're going to investigate.
The man who broke in could have kidnapped them.
Roll perception.
I don't see shit.
I don't see shit either.
Did you not one?
No, I rolled a 3.
19.
I had a 4.
That
You and
gives me
Julius
a
both hear
9.
whistle, like sharp, loud whistles. You know, the kind that you'd hear in like World War II films.
Okay.
Learning that guards are on their way.
I make myself look terrified.
He's like, "Come on, I know the way out of here."
I still make myself look terrified in case we get caught, but I follow Julius.
Is there any shrubbery?
There is not any shrubbery.
Is it snowing? Or
No.
raining?
Child, please.
It's foggy.
Okay. I think that went. Yeah, that counts. I'm invisible.
It's foggy indoors.
Okay.
I am invisible.
He leads you down to the basement where there's an entrance to the sewer. It's like, we can get back to the inn and we can
Go
retreat
through a
here.
sewer?
Well, it's either this or we get caught
I mean,
with weapons.
fair enough.
Or you get caught.
I could give you my weapons.
We're only supposed to have our swords.
I'm sure the Royal Guard would just look great carrying a spear. I'd climb into the fucking sewer.
Into the sewer.
Come on, Garret.
Garret goes into the sewer. Ripped
Okay.
fancy clothes.
Julius leads you through. You can easily tell if you didn't have like extensive knowledge of the sewer system. You would have no idea where you're going.
Yeah?
Did he show us a map of the sewers?
He doesn't show you a map.
Well, he's leading us.
I have dark vision.
I also
I
have
do
dark
too.
vision.
You can see where you're going, but you don't like it's like a maze.
I mean, I realize it doesn't help. I was just
Yeah.
making the note of I
I was asking if he'd shown us a map because I can.
He hadn't shown
remember
you a map,
maps.
no.
Okay.
He leads you through, and you can easily tell how someone could get lost quickly. You hear various skittering and other noises.
Do we see this horse?
Cade just kind of materializes on my shoulder. Just
After about an hour of walking, you finally, through the maze, you finally reach a ladder going up.
Are either of you hurt?
He's
Yes.
hurt. I'm not. I'm
How
perfectly
badly?
I pretty badly. Not quite bloodied or anything. Not feeling very good. I got stabbed once.
Once.
And did you get shot by a crossbow as well?
I think I did.
So you guys go up the ladder. You're right next to the inn, like maybe a block or so down. But nobody notices you. It's late at night.
Okay. I go into the inn and slip up into our room.
All right, you're in there, and
You get 17. No.
you guys are going
16
to be
health.
experiencing a long rest.
Okay, so we're fully healed anyway.
Yeah. You
Garrett probably did that as soon as
you
they
get
went
back,
into
you
the
change out of
sewers
your dirty
because
and disgusting,
Oh, but these clothes are
nice,
so
fine
nice.
clothes.
Garrett burns his.
And the next morning, it's the talk of the town how this gala was attacked by radicalists seeking to get rid of the slave trade,
It's a shame how these
and
things
how the famous doctor went missing,
No,
and a couple of noble boys went missing.
Oh no. You've gone missing, Garret.
No, where did I go?
I don't know, I can't see you.
You like in all of your minds, you hear a telepathic voice say, "You are asked to come back to the cave,
We're coming.
Master Bolus requests an audience with you three specifically."
That's not good.
Fantastic.
Onwards we go then.
And number 4.
And Julie?
Is needed somewhere else.
Oh, okay. So we
Splitting the
leave the
party.
city and off we ride.
And off. Do we have rides or do we walk?
You managed to secure a through your persuasion a horse-drawn carriage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And off we ride.
It's to this point in the forest where you can access the cave. It's pretty uneventful. It's mainly just banter back and forth, talking about how much you enjoyed fucking with the
And that Taylor.
And then trudge through the forest, same noises,
Does it
but
smell nice?
they sound closer. Like they're more
Pleasant.
more mad beasts just running all around.
Yes.
Cool.
Inside, Bolus is sitting there
quiet.
with an elven girl.
Hello, boss.
Hello. End session.
Aww.
That's a shitty place to end.
That's a shitty place to end, but that's right where I want to add in Morgan's character.
Right.
Yeah, fuck.
So what flavor of elf?
Alright.
Okay.
So we got like 3 levels, right?
You get okay.
I'm cool with
Hang on.
that.
I'll
5.
give you 2.
Woo!
Yeah. I
Okay.
can
Still
actually
chill with
use
that.
my magic
I
with
was
my
not
arrows.
expecting anything. That works. I'm
Like you guys did do a significant amount.
4th level.
You were just rolling really well, so I'm not going to punish
Mage.
you for good rolls.
7th level.
So before you guys get balls deep in character stuff, let's do the end of session discussion. So how did the combat feel?
I liked it.
I was not hitting. I did hit.
I dealt some pretty good
But I
damage,
did
I
not
think.
hit.
And you almost dealt pretty good damage to yourself.
That moment when the support witch mage deals most damage.
I did plenty of damage. His NPCs are bullshit.
Hey, not my bad. Evasion OP.
See, that's why I needed the bow that gave me a +3 to my
Can you imagine
accuracy.
when Inflict Wounds is cast as a 9th level spell?
That whatever you're hitting is gonna die.
You are dead!
So, I feel like I almost kind of rushed that a little bit, but I didn't really want to like extend this as any longer, just because. I mean, it's the same flavor as the last session.
Combat did feel a little rushed, but I think that'll get better when we get to fighting enemies that are bigger and not like hordes.
Yeah. When you get to bigger singular enemies, you'll feel better.
My hexes will be more useful against singular enemies as well.
So this was kind of like another subplot. Subplots for days.
Now the question is, should I put my second level into ranger or fighter?
I
So-
get meta magic.
How did you guys feel about the session overall?
I liked
I
it.
liked it.
I really enjoy my character.
Yes.
That's always a good thing to hear from players. I always love hearing that. So, Mr. Arrowsmith, did you really not like it?
No, it's fine.
You just
You're
didn't
just
like
a bitch.
You
He
didn't
just
like
likes
the
to be
evasion.
difficult.
Yeah. So
I don't get any spells.
Ha. I mean, I
No.
told you the first couple of sessions you wouldn't be experiencing many
I get
spellcasters.
no spells.
I learned one new spell.
You can ask him to hit you with shit.
But he just said he wouldn't.
I won't hit you with my hexes.
So hopefully Brendan can overcome his poor dice rolls.
Yeah. That's why I got the accuracy bonus.
Well, that is the end of the second session, end of arc. So that's it for this week's session. Thanks for tuning in.